He stole the show on The Voice season 28 with his soulful and powerful vocals of covers like Golden Hour and The Blower's Daughter. And now he's the season 28 champ from Team Niall. It's Aiden Ross. How are you?
I am so great. I'm taking it like I'm still taking it all in, taking it in small sips. But it's like it's so cool to be on like the other side of the screen, like of a show that I've been watching since the first season when I was 6, sitting in the living room with my family. Like my family and I really love this show. It has a special place in our heart. To have been on the show, like to have won the show, it's just so full circle and such a crazy experience. But yeah, it's just pure joy right now, man.
Yeah, well, I can tell. I love how excited you are just about the whole journey. So let's kind of go back to the beginning, the origin story of your voice journey, if you will. Why'd you want to pursue trying out for this show?
I think it was all just in the pursuit of like my love for music. I think it was a little bit of a desperate like leap of faith, sort of like I just applied to The Voice originally on leap of faith. Like I was doing engineering, like I was at A&M, like I wasn't unhappy, but it just didn't feel right. And so I applied to the show, and I was like, this is kind of like my last hurrah. Like this is my sort of leap of faith, like I said. And I got a call back, and then I got another call back, and then they called me out for the blinds. And I got 4 chairs. I think that was like the pivotal moment for me. That was seeing the coaches like argue over me and like fight for me, like really changed something in like my perspective. And like that was the first glimpse of that's the first glimpse that I saw that made me feel like music wasn't just like something I loved, but it was like the thing I was meant to do.
Mm.
And it kind of started off as like a flame, that's just like continued to burn brighter and brighter until the finale, and then I won the show. And now like, I'm ready to give absolutely everything I can to music.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm curious. I want to take that a step back there for a second. You mentioned that you were an engineering student at Texas A&M, which is really fascinating to me for a lot of reasons. But specifically, I'm like, engineering and music almost couldn't be further apart in the kind of industries and the worlds that they are, right? So,
Mhm.
what maybe like inspired you to finally make that jump? Because it sounds like I don't know if I
Mm.
would say you were scared, but it just sounds like maybe you were choosing the safe option a little bit.
It honestly was 100% fear. Like my senior year of high school, like I knew what I wanted to do, but I was too scared to do it. I was too scared to go to school for music and pursue music. It was fear. As much as I love music, like I also like want to have a family someday. But being from Texas, like not from Nashville or LA, I don't just have a ton of neighbors who are in the music industry, let alone artists, let alone successful artists. So I didn't see a light at the end of this tunnel. But fortunately for me, like I something in me told me to apply to this show, and a candle was lit on that first online audition, and then that turned into a flame come the blinds, and then won the freaking show, and there's a big bonfire, and now I'm fanning that flame and just running with it.
Yeah, your journey is a testament to if you just take the step and just make the leap, sometimes it can pay off, right? So,
Exactly.
you talked about how impactful for you on a personal level that blind audition was, getting that 4 chair turn. And you did get 4 chairs, which is kind of like, I feel like a lot of people's goal, or, it's kind of like the way you've done a really good job on The Voice. And ultimately, you ended up choosing Niall as your coach. Can you kind of explain to me why him over the other coaches of the season?
Mhm. I went into the blind audition like being like I'm gonna pick Niall, but when I was on that stage, like seeing Michael and Snoop fight so hard for me, like Snoop tell me we could make a record and telling me I would be on his label and throwing up literally the coolest chant I've ever seen. Like that was super convincing. But deeper than that, like he was the first to turn his chair and he seemed like he wanted me. But the connection I made to Niall, we immediately just had like this little brother, big brother connection, like this like immediately just hopped into this mentorship role that was really cool that I think I needed. He makes great music, the kind of music that I want to make someday. And another thing I love about Niall is I don't know how to say this. I wish I could find better way to say it, but he's literally just a guy. And he doesn't, but the thing is he doesn't have to be just a guy. When you've made it to the point that Niall has made it, you're kind of allowed to act a certain way. You can act like a bit of a butt and get away with it. But he is so grounded, he is so humble. He's so easy to talk to. He's so supportive and kind, and like he wants what's best for me, and he's such a light. Like he really doesn't act like how he could at all, you know? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. And it's funny you say he's the guy because I actually had that thought specifically In the finale, obviously his voice was down, and so he wasn't able to perform with you all. But when he stepped in to introduce, I don't know if it was you or the other, or if it was Deck of Hearts, but he like took over Carson's job for a second. I was like, this man literally can do anything.
Hmm.
But anyway, my next question for you is kind of just one more thing about Niall here. What did his mentorship throughout this season mean to you? Because I actually, as you kind of alluded to, I do see a lot of similarities of, maybe Niall 10 years ago to kind of where you're at right now.
Mm. I mean, it's incredible. I'm so blessed to have him, someone who is from a TV show. Like he was really able to shed light on like a thing that he kept telling me was like this is such an awesome experience. Like I know it's a lot. I know it's probably scary. Like you're never gonna have this moment again with these people, with these songs, with this stage. So like enjoy it. Like love what you're doing, be happy to be doing it, and just have fun, man. And so that's what he would always tell me and remind me. And I think that really like grounded me. And I think that was like really some of the best advice that he gave me. And like honestly like helped me win the competition. Like it really cleared my mind, like having that like release of tension. Like for Winner Takes It All, like I'd never been so in the moment, so like enwrapped in a song.
Mm.
Like oh man, I love that song. I love that song.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you said that because I was actually just about to ask you, do you have a favorite performance from your time on the show? You covered a lot of really incredible music.
Absolutely. I think beyond just like what my favorite one to listen to is like just overall like The Winner Takes It All just tells such a beautiful heartbreaking story. The lyrics immediately spoke to me. I did Mamma Mia my junior year of high school. I was
Mhm.
Sky. Um and the girl that sang Winner Takes It All really just crushed it, and she really inspired me. I knew I wanted to take it in a different direction, so I rearranged it. I took my favorite verses, and I didn't flip the song on its head, but I did more of like a strings arrangement. I met with a guy named Tony Chetta, who's an incredible producer, and we worked on like a strings arrangement for it, and I brought it to the show, and thankfully they were like, yeah, kid, this is great. Let's do it this way. And I was like, I want to wear a white suit. I want string people playing with me on stage. I want to do a strings arrangement. And they like welcomed it with open arms. And I'm so thankful to them for just accepting all of that. Um, and yeah, and I think that's what got us to where we are now.
Yeah, I think that just shows, why you ended up being the winner. It's like you just had this clear vision of what you wanted. And I think that is rewarded often in life, right? It's like when you know what you want, you just go after it. Look at what can happen. So, that alone, also, you talking about kind of arranging that and making that song what you wanted it to be makes me curious to kind of know, like, what are your plans with your music career, now that The Voice is over and kind of beyond this chapter?
I think one thing that I'm ready to let people know about is that like I am a performer and I'm a singer, but like that as much I am also a writer. And I have so much original music that I'm just getting produced right now. I have a single that'll be coming out in the next month. I will be releasing stuff about it over the next few days that I'm super excited about. This song, it means so much to me, so much to me. It really shows my artistry. It really shows who I am as a person. But simple as it is, I just love the song. Like, I like to listen to it, and I don't like to listen to myself sing. I like to listen to the song. So that really gets me excited for you guys. But definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what that ends up being. Now, let's say there's someone out there watching this that maybe is in your position that you were in kind of pre The Voice, right? Like maybe they're on a different life path, but they know that music is what they love, but maybe they're just scared to take that jump. Maybe they're fearful, like you said. What kind of message or inspiration would you give them to, maybe audition for The Voice or take that leap and just kind of trust themselves?
Mm, I would say just do it. It's like sometimes it's really good to think things through. It's really good to like use your brain, but sometimes you have to stop getting in the way of yourself. Like you have to believe in yourself, or you have to just stop thinking. You have to send it in. When I applied to the show, I was thinking about it for a bit, and then I was like, why would I not? Like,
Mm.
why would I not send an audition in? So I sent an audition, and I got a call back. I sent in another audition, got a call back, and so forth. And that literally changed the trajectory of my entire life.
Yeah, yeah, I
And,
love that. It changed your life, and now you're The Voice winner. So, Aiden, if people want to keep up with you and kind of what's ahead, how do they go about doing that?
I'm Aiden Ross Music on all socials through and through. So make sure to check out that.
All right, you keep it pretty simple. Well, Aiden, congrats again on being The Voice Season 28 champion. We can't wait to see what's ahead for you and hear that new music.
Thank you so much. It's been great.